packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the tray, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Pop on the damn screen. Yeah. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Roy A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by, I guess, two members of the Kane Gang.
Nigga, take me down.
You put yourself up here. Joined by my boy, Dale. Dale, how you doing today, brother?
Yeah. One game away from the season being over. I'm all right.
Yeah, bro. I feel that. I feel like we kind of got you starting to hear the fat lady warming up, brother. This season's a wrap. Like this season,
you hear her walking down the hall.
Yeah, bro. Do re mi fa sol like type shit. Like it's over with, folks. Cleveland played us without Darius Garland today and almost beat us by 40. And Donovan Mitchell was not good. like that should contextualize kind of what you're watching. Like I think we've said it like over and over again throughout the course of this season. What we thought was in the best interest of this team, they thought something different, and they went for it. And now they are getting their teeth kicked in. And where at one point I thought Miami actually had a legitimate shot to at least kind of steal a game or win one game, I feel like that's out the window. I feel like Miami's going to get swept, and we lost a draft pick for nothing. Like the young kids didn't really get experience. I think Khalil Ware's minutes continue to go down. First game he played 20 minutes. Second game he played 19. This game he played 18. So Khalil Ware's
he won't be starting next game. Let's put it that way.
He won't be starting next game.
That's what he's telling you.
Yeah, like get ready to learn Haywood Highsmith, buddy. Because I think Spo's kind of pulled all the stops that he has in his arsenal to try and at least pinch Cleveland, and nothing has worked. And I'm pretty sure we'll get to some different themes, but I don't imagine that I'll keep you guys here that long on a Sunday, on what day is it? Saturday, on a Saturday afternoon. Dale, let me hear your thoughts on the game.
Cleveland got the three best guards.
Three?
One, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Ty Jerome.
Sam Mann?
Hey, Donovan Mitchell decided to take over a game when he wanted to, and it worked. Ty Jerome, a G League player, has been doing whatever he likes. You know, like I said, he is in the Rising Stars Challenge right now. Like that's the game he in. That's what he playing. And Darius Garland, who's actually the best one out of the three right now in this series, because that nigga decided to pop shit about the other team, give up the game plan, tell coach, I got to sit this one out because I think y'all got it. And watched his team do what they did, and he had them diamonds dancing on the sideline. And he was talking all game.
Man.
That's crazy, bro. Like, it's tough out there, bro. Like that team, our team is so bad, bro. Like I bro, like you wanted to win. You wanted to get in the play-in for this, bro. Like just to be slutted out. Like,
bro, what's making it so bad that our team is bad is that normally like there's a carrot at the end of the stick for bad teams. And that is a high draft pick, bro. At least you have something to look forward to when your team is bad. Miami took that away from themselves. Like it wasn't taken away. They took it away from themselves. Now, if you one of them people who say you don't want to root for the team to lose, cool. But what happened when you root for them to win? They lose anyway.
Brother, there's no losing and getting a high draft pick in a good draft, bro.
Especially when you got a bad team.
Yeah, bro. When your team is bad, there's no lose. That's not losing, bro. That's winning. You're just winning a little bit later on.
Like, and it's disgusting though, bro, because one of the things that you brought up a good point when you talk about DG with them diamonds over there, brother. They were shining. But when you talk about that boy and his comments that he made about like their game plan being to attack Tyler Herro, he ain't lie. Like, he did not lie. And I won't sit up here and act like Tyler Herro was the sole like target, but he's the primary one, bro. And it was a lot of seeing him in pick and roll actions and him never recovering from the pick and them getting like easy walking lanes to the rim to be able to do whatever they wanted to after that, bro. Like I just feel like Cleveland executed what they wanted, and Miami is still in the stage where they have no idea what they're trying to execute. New big dog. What's happening? How you doing today, New?
I'm great. How's everybody?
We're doing fantastic. I'm already scared. New, give me your thoughts on the game.
This is just what happens when a team and an organization refuses to accept their station in life. It's clear to everybody. It seems like it's clear to everybody, but those people at the Kaseya Center what this team needs, the direction where this team is headed, the skill level of this team. We've accepted it. We acknowledge it. They don't. So when stuff like this happens, this is what you get. That's my thoughts.
Those are good thoughts. Again, I like to refer back to a comment that I heard while I was listening to Heat Beat one time. Frankie G, he said, the Miami Heat came into this season trying to prove themselves right, and in the process, they proved themselves wrong time and time again. And this is another example of that. Like, anybody who believes that, like, a franchise, or, like, if you believe that franchises in general, every franchise is trying to win every game, you're shitting yourself and you're fooling yourself. If you don't feel like a good franchise knows when to lose in order to win later, then you're fooling yourself, bro. And I think that's the point that we are with this team, where it's like I don't even know if you.
I'll be right back, though.
I don't even know if you can call them a good franchise. Like, they'll say he'll be right back.
Yeah, he said he'll be right back.
But yeah, I don't even know if you can call Miami a good franchise at this point, bro, because again, they are. I think this. I don't want to kind of like speak in hyperbole, so I won't say that this game more so than any other or whatever. But I'm saying like this game perfectly encapsulates the state of where this team is right now. It's inept offensively. They have pockets of good games, and they still have major holes on defense. There is no out for this insight either. So I ain't really got much for y'all on this game, to be real. Like, we can talk about specific players because let's start with Bam though, because this is a conversation that we were having in the playback, and I'd like you to kind of chime in on this. Whereas tonight, okay, Bam led this team in scoring. He's led the team in scoring in 2 out of the 4 games. But after game 2, when Tyler was leading the team in scoring, all we heard was about how people needed to step up to help Tyler on offense. The conversation is never reciprocated, saying Tyler needs to help people on defense. Or today, I'm willing to venture to say that you won't hear the conversation that Bam needs help on offense, even though tonight he was technically our best offensive player.
Yuck.
Man, crazy. He shouldn't be that, but that's what the reality of the situation was. Like, how do you contextualize that? Do you even process like the way people go about looking at the dynamic between them two?
No, because it's never been fair. It's never gonna be fair. We learned a long time ago You know what? Let's call a spade a spade. One of them niggas started paying the media, and the other one don't. One of them niggas paid for friends and for people to turn to their side, and it's not so bad. I mean, yeah, Tyler don't do nothing else but shoot the ball inefficiently, but look at how he shoot the ball inefficiently. And this is what you get. Bam may not be. I don't even care. The nigga play hard, bro. Like that's where I'm at with Bam. Like the nigga fell on his back, arm, leg, shoulder, knees, and toes in a game that they were down damn near 30 and still refused to not go back in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that type of stuff is respectable. Because a lot of other people would have quit, including some people probably on this team.
Not to kind of like belabor the point, but I seen Tyler Herro have a possession tonight that niggas was shitting all over Jimmy Butler for. He stood in the corner and let Max Strus face guard him for an entire possession and did not move a fucking muscle, bro.
You want to know? Not only that, new like the playing hard shit. Like, let me find that quote that he said because a couple things. One, it's like, bro, you stink at defense.
You talk about the quote about his extension?
Nah, that's what he said after game 2 in between. But he stinks at defense. Accept that as who you are as a player or get better. Like, and niggas can live. Like, bro, Darius Garland pop shit at you up 2-0. Bro, in this game that we love or loved, the way the game is played, when you down, nigga, you can talk. You can talk back and defend yourself. But bro, like when you the one getting picked on, like hurting the team defense, bro, like you gotta either guard people or shut up. Like, don't be on some like it just shows how self-centered he is, bro, and like just how like much he's worried about himself. Like, oh, he don't play defense either. We gonna go at him too. Da 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 da. It's just like I ain't worried about him. It's just like, bro, you down 0-2, you coming back home. You could just easily be like, yeah, I mean, he can say what he want. They up 2-0, but we back home now. We just trying to get one and protect our home court, and then get back to Cleveland. Like, bro, nah. But it's he a weak defender too. It just shows like, bro, like you ain't even focused. You ain't even like team first, and it's just so opposite of like the shit that they preach. And bro, that quote that he said the other day when they asked him about like him getting picked on, he said, "So that's kind of wearing me down." Extending energy on defense and then trying to break open on offense. So just finding different ways to be more efficient. So I'm not expending so much energy on both ends. Then I can obviously be better on the ball, which I will be in game 2. So it was after game 1. It's like, what do you mean not expend so much energy? Bro, this is the playoffs. Why do you think you have the luxury to not expend energy on both ends of the ball? Like, why is that even like a thought in your mind?
But you know go ahead, though. My bad.
No, you got it.
You know what the problem is, and that's why I said it's like an organizational thing. Because I'm just seeing this quote from Davion Mitchell, when he was asked his thoughts on Darius Garland. It sounds good when you're up. Know that we're gonna pick on you too. We're gonna pick on every single body that we know that can't guard as well. You niggas scored 87 points today. Who did y'all pick on? Y'all have been one of the worst offensive teams in basketball the past since before you got here, Davion. Since you got here, Davion, with you scoring, Davion, without like, who do you niggas think you are? Like, y'all are not good. You won 37 games this year. Newsflash, nigga. The number 1 seed gonna talk tough when they hunting you and they doing whatever they want to do and they punch you in the mouth and there's nothing you could do about it. These are the facts of life. Big dogs get to talk. And I'm not saying you can't have no pride. But I'm sorry, my nigga. Sometimes you just gotta be like, hey man, he said what he said, we'll talk on the court. Like, because all you niggas said this stuff, Tyler, we're not worried about him. He don't play defense. Ain't nobody worried about no Darius Garland. They beat y'all by 37 points with no Darius Garland. 37. Ty Jerome and Sam Merrill have consistently outplayed your number one option every game.
I knew y'all being here eventually. This is crazy how y'all blaming Tyler like this team ain't got the weakest roster construction. Have y'all even mentioned Wiggins? No, nigga, because we just started the show. Like,
Wiggins just got here, bro. These problems been permanent.
Oh, Gonzalo B, please put that comment on the screen.
This one, Tyler Herro is an all-star. He should have all-star expectations. That's what they want you to do, bro. They want you to praise him when he gets the accolades, but don't want you to say shit about it when he scores 13 points on 13 fucking shots.
He was our best player all season, though, right?
After saying he was going like, what type of soulless punk are you, Tyler Herro? Like, cause I didn't expect him to like dig deep and find some defensive prowess.
Yeah, no.
Nah. Damn, nigga, you couldn't even score tonight. Like, you couldn't even put the ball. Like, first of all, 13 shots from Tyler Herro is unacceptable.
For sure.
Let's start with that. How do you only take 13 shots? You will be 5 for 27 and keep shooting, but tonight in the playoffs, 13 shots is enough. Like, what is he digging his heels in? Cause that extension talk not going good, but this nigga's a coward, bro.
I just think the problem is like he has performances like this because he's a high level role player. And I think if he would have been like contextualized as a high level role player, then people wouldn't have a problem with like the way Tyler Herro plays. They would expect inconsistency. It's when you niggas tell us that he's this amazing scorer and you throw up in the bitch face how he averaged 27 over 2 games in the playoffs. Like, you can't do shit like that. Make these bold proclamations, especially when it's not contributing to winning. It's not impacting the game in any significant way. And the needle is not moving because he's doing any of this. Like, I ain't going to sit up here and spend the whole show talking about Tyler Herro. I don't want to. I already know what he is. I've been saying it for years. And so I'm just going to let it. This is his first bad game in the series.
Brother, did you watch the first 5 minutes of the first game?
Bro, game 1 was bad, bro. Like, let's if you gonna say, and I'm gonna put the comment up, like you want to say it, like if you want to talk about game in terms of like scoring points, if that's all that you're gonna judge this off of, then cool, bro. Then cool. That's the way that you look at it. But for a nigga to get picked on for a whole quarter in the first game, bro, miss me with that shit.
Was mic'd up, bro.
Man, come on, bro. They literally talking about how they have to adjust the way they play defense to cover for the way that he can't play it. Man, you got it, bro. Nasty Man with the $20 dono. He said Tyler only took 13 shots because they had the inspection gloves on him. That fool was locked up. Hey, bro. He was, bro. He was. Max Strus had him in hell. Like, let's just be for real about it, bro. Let's talk about that other nigga, though. Like, I know other people got smoke for Andrew Wiggins, too. We do, too. No, you should probably start. I know he a champion and all that. Let's get
that nigga stink. I ain't got listen.
Okay.
I push narratives.
Yeah.
I toe the line, but I'm a realist, and y'all know that. Anybody that nigga stink. He stunk his whole career. The only reason he didn't stink in Golden State is because he was playing next to a top 15 player of all time, and he wasn't the focal point. It was. Listen, I just said 15 because I didn't want niggas in the comments to try to start. Well, he's like better than Magic. Steph Curry's not top 10. He's better than Kareem and Hakeem. I didn't want to do that, so I just went safe and said 15. But don't make me go there, okay? Not today.
Okay.
Like, the nigga was on a team with Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. And all he had to do was shoot when he was wide open and defend. Okay, he was cool. But he fits better. They was right. I'll say that. They were right about the one thing they told us. He does fit better with this team because everybody else is garbage. And he's sewage right along with them. So throw him in the trash with the rest of everybody else. He fit right in. He's not good, period.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, bro? Because we said something a while ago, niggas didn't hear with us. I said it again for him, though. That's going to remain true, and everything that we say tonight is going to remain true, even though it sounds like it's conflicting. The Miami Heat are going to be a better basketball team next year than they are right now. And you niggas are going to hate it because they're still not going to have a chance at a championship. But Andrew Wiggins will be a part of that. Talk about Andrew Wiggins a little bit, bro. Like,
nigga stank.
Yeah.
I mean, he
That's
is not
crazy.
good.
He was a minus 22 tonight. Thought that was.
Nigga should have at least put it on his jersey. We would have known. Like, bro, he makes no impact on winning, bro. Like, when you have, like, he don't, well, I won't say that. He don't move the needle in no way. Like, he's just a regular role player. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what Pat Riley, well, see now. I don't know why this organization and people thought, like, bro, if you really look at, like, the last 3 moves that they've done, that, like, starting for Jaime Jaquez, like, a draft pick, and then the next 2 trades, Terry Rozier hasn't played a playoff game for the Miami Heat, bro. Of significance, at least. Did he play in the series yet? I don't think so.
He been hurt.
So, yeah, so he doesn't even play. Jaime Jaquez is unplayable. And Andrew Wiggins is ass. They did that. Like, they could have tried to build something, taking a chance on Cam Whitmore. Bro, they didn't have to trade a first-round pick for Terry Rozier, bro, which is just still even more funnier. Like, they chose to do this shit, bro, and it's just like, now it's another one in the mix is Andrew Wiggins. Thank you. I'm not calling you that. Scale for the $20 dono. He said 2026 about to have Dragic, Magruder, Dion, James Johnson, Bam starting 5. Hey, maybe. I'm eating a Jolly Rancher, so
Yeah.
That nigga said I'm not calling you that.
yeah, not at all.
Let's see. Honestly, Bam overrated defensively too. So switchable, but can't replicate Draymond on defense. Over helping on pick and roll. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, you got to look at this from the perspective of who is the other defender.
No. We don't got to explain basketball to them niggas.
You got it.
If Sean Jason want to be an idiot, then that's 5 years in a row of all NBA defense, but he's overrated. Let him have it.
Nigga was one of the best defenders on the Olympic.
Hey, nigga was on the Olympia team, played next to Anthony Davis in this 2 big lineup that had
and
the whole
move the country.
move the country, but he asked on defense. Let him got it. He got it, bro. Like,
Hey Royal, I sent something to the group chat. Can you
Okay, hold on. I'm not as good as Justin at this.
No, take your time, pal.
Yeah.
that nigga got it.
You know what's funny to me though about like the Heat and the direction that they've chosen is that like the NBA has shown, like, because you know certain sports is like, hey, it's different ways to win. Like in baseball, you could buy yourself a championship, right? Like football, you could forego all your draft picks for 7 years, like all your first round picks for 7 years, like the Rams did, and still compete because you get a Jalen Ramsey or you trade for a Matthew Stafford. It's like, bro, like in basketball, it doesn't matter from the beginning to the end. You need elite talent. And the league has shown us, maybe not every time, but the majority of the time, you get your elite talent in the lottery. That's what happens. And this is a team that refuses to draft high. Like the best player in your franchise history, you drafted him top 5.
They don't see that. What are we looking at here? We're looking at a white hot crowd in the 305.
This game was over 27 minutes ago, or however long that tweet was posted now, maybe 30-something minutes ago. This game was over, and they had lost by 37 points. And this is what they're tweeting about. Because what did I tell you last game, Royal? Mickey get 2 games of putting towels on seats. And that's all that matters. His pockets got fatter today.
The crowd was crowded tonight, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. The crowd looked swole tonight. But they also said that he didn't put t-shirts on there. People had to buy white hot t-shirts
for $35.
Crazy. Nasty man again with the $10 dono. He said Sean Jason, the reason why Bam has to overhelp on defense is because Tyler Herro runs and avoids every matchup. He destroys the team defense. He couldn't even hold Dean Wade today.
Correct. Them niggas did a give and go. They did a basketball drill like from the 3-point line.
It was Max Strus
and Jared Allen.
Yeah.
Tyler got screened, could never recover to the point it was Bam literally just in between both of them.
Yeah.
And they just kept passing the ball back and forth, and Max got a layup, bro. Like
it's wild, bro. Like, and again, like I'm trying to pivot the conversation away from that, but it's hard to like talk about these games without talking about Tyler's like defensive impact.
Because we've never seen this, bro.
Yeah,
we never seen an intentional like we are going to like not just pick on him, bro. Like, how many niggas are telling the team the game plan in the middle of a series, bro?
Bro, they're building a game plan around attacking him, bro. Literally, Ty Jerome cleared out a side
and got a foul and got him to foul him too.
Dog, like I get it, bro. Like sometimes it may seem like piling on, but bro, it works in the opposite direction. Tyler Herro had 33 points in a loss. The excessive glazing is a thing, bro. But Andrew Wiggins, bro, like I want to make sure that we give him his just to do, because that fuck nigga, like it ain't doing, bro. It's not just the offensive shit, which is a problem in and of itself, bro. The basketball IQ lacking, no playmaking ability, and even the play finishing not there, bro. I seen him go up for a dunk today and get stuffed at the rim by Max Strus. Like, so I ain't really fucking with him on the offensive end. But I thought at the very least there was a defensive floor with Andrew Wiggins that we could rely on. And I ain't seen that yet either, bro. I don't know what he's supposed to be doing defensively. But he doesn't feel like he has as much defensive impact as he had in Golden State, which is the only version of him that niggas really comparing him to at this point.
Yeah, because he was probably 1-on-1 defending over there. Like, nigga actually has to rotate. Like, yeah, you got to rotate over here because we got multiple people who can't play defense.
Yeah.
And you looking like one of them. So he just garbage, bro. Like he really always came off as if like he treat basketball as a job. And it's like, can you really like blame him? I can't, not really. Like, basketball is a job.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, him, Tua, and Tyler, same thing.
Those are parallels.
Basketball is a job. The Heat said, no, but he went to Golden State. He must be a winning player now. Like, no, that nigga played next to greatness. Like,
yeah, like it's wild, bro. Like Davion Mitchell has been kind of like the best piece out of this Jimmy Butler fiasco, and we didn't even get Davion Mitchell when we traded Jimmy Butler. Like,
bro, you know what's crazy?
What's that?
That nigga, Jonathan Kuminga, he stinks. The nigga's not a good basketball player.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be all Golden State this summer, and we couldn't even get him in a trade for Jimmy Butler.
Jonathan Kuminga would be starting games right now for the Miami Heat.
Steve Kerr don't even like that nigga, and they said no, you can't.
Steve Kerr hasn't liked him since before they drafted him. He never wanted him. From day one, he never wanted him. And they couldn't even say, hey, man, I'm giving you Jimmy Butler, who's about to change your franchise. I ain't saying the nigga gonna make them win, but he changed their franchise. Well, Steph started playing like he cared again, but like he's had an impact. Like, you are clearly getting something that's more valuable to you than Jonathan Kuminga. And them niggas couldn't get Kuminga. Like, they don't do nothing right.
They don't. Mark, let me tell you a secret. We didn't really watch this game either. We've been watching the draft, and I'm still watching it. Like, I'm not going to miss the draft for this. This is not a product worth watching, though. Niggas say Cavs in 4. You right. Who are we to argue with you?
Nigga, it was Cavs in 2. As soon, bro, y'all, I don't think people like really grip like and take in what Darius Garland did, bro. Like, that nigga sucked his teeth with a bad toe. That nigga said,
I can guard this nigga with a bad toe. I don't care. Am I wrong?
Defenders, nigga. Like,
am I wrong to think that Bam is over helping? I thought we got size so we can funnel players to paint with Bam and Ware if we want.
How many minutes did Ware play, bro?
Ware played 18 minutes tonight, brother. That's another problem.
He wasn't on the court. He's not good.
He's another one, bro. He's another one. They're targeting Khalil Ware too, bro.
In pick and rolls.
Yep. Not to the extent that they're doing Tyler Herro, but they're targeting Khalil Ware, bro. And Jared Allen is having him a very good series because Khalil Ware can't do anything with him. but he's a rookie. So I also
give him leeway.
Yeah, like I don't really expect nothing from him. I'm not gonna blame Khalil Ware for nothing. But he can target. I can see it. He's not playing good. He's not having himself a good series either. Let's talk about another sorry nigga who most people wanted to see play. Nikola Jovic.
Wow. No, his hand was broken. That's what they're gonna say.
Nigga was 1 for 7 today. Tell him stop shooting with that broke ass hand. But they played him more minutes than they played Duncan and Haywood tonight. For what reason? I have no idea. Probably because Andrew Wiggins stinks. But I'm just look. It ain't really no need. It ain't really no need to sit up here and just kind of pontificate. Look, I'm genuinely worried about this man's health, though. No, Ant Donato, don't you dare. Yeah, you stay on the side with Dale. Ant Donato, I'm genuinely worried about your mental health at this point because I know you a nigga believe. How are you doing today?
No. I'm good. Last game hurt because they gave me the false hope. Today was smooth sailing.
Okay,
so.
You already knew.
Yeah, all good. Like thank God they didn't make it close. We're chilling. It's all good.
Yeah, don't worry about it, brother. We almost close to the end of this show too. So give me your thoughts on the game. Any player that you want to talk about that you kind of fucking with, not fucking with the most. Who's the most disappointing? However you choose to take this question or several questions and give your spiel, feel free, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for like I usually do, about 30 seconds here. A couple of things. One, no t-shirts is disgusting, cheap ass organization. The very least they could have did to show some respect to the fans for all the shit we went through this year was give t-shirts. Instead, they were charging $35 for literally the lowest quality t-shirts that I've ever seen. Outside of that, Darius Garland is a pussy. How the fuck you gonna talk all that shit and then not play? Also,
he didn't have to.
Because he was right. That nigga's gangster as fuck. You got the game all fucked up, Anthony DiNardo. Read the game, brother. If I talk crazy so bad about your team, brother, knowing that my toe is fucked up and I don't play and I'm one of the better players and these niggas smack you worse than we came into your trap and smacked you worse than we did at our crib, bro. That's gangster as fuck. The nigga was diamond out talking shit. And you know what's the worst part about it, Anthony DiNardo? Tyler Herro started it. I know exactly when it started. When TNT came back from the break and the second half of the game 2 was about to start, Tyler Herro was talking to Darius Garland, and Darius Garland looked to his left and started talking back to Tyler Herro, and the game started playing. I think it was in that moment is when that shit started. Why did he name drop Tyler Herro specifically, bro?
I want to hear Ant Donato's perspective, though. Why do you think that?
Well, first off, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with you, Ken. I also think Darius Garland was right, but you got to play if you doing that hard to call out. Like if Spoelstra's out there saying, "Oh, why y'all talking shit?" Davion Mitchell's out there saying, "We gonna attack you." You got to play because the Cavs beat our ass. Darius Garland did not beat our ass. The Cavs did. But overall, obviously, I agree with what he says. So I'm not gonna argue with you, but he needs to play. That's all.
Why?
I think he for the Cavs, there's no reason to play him if I don't have to play him. But like the reason that I disagree with you is because bro, like if he lied, then cool. But I don't have to answer to anything. Like Tyler Herro has to answer to that. Tyler Herro shot back too. Like I'm a Heat fan, so I'm not really worried about what Darius Garland went out there. If they say they go attack Tyler Herro got to sit in the chair, bro. He got to guard his yard. They talk about that shit all the time, bro. They're building the game.
No, they don't. Bam talk about that.
Yeah, but like niggas building the game plan around attacking Tyler Herro, bro. Like, if you want to shut that nigga up, then shut him up on the court. Go win the game that he ain't playing. Make him bring his ass out there. But I don't think that's like an indictment on Darius Garland because he just told niggas what we all knew was happening.
And can I ask you a question before you go?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me if this is good to you. Now your team's up 2-0. 24.7 assists on 51% shooting, 41 from 3, 90 from the line, and only 3 turnovers in 2 games. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
so
Darius Garland's had a good series. I mean, that
so that's my point. Like, why does he have to go out there and play after he just showed you twice that like I can do whatever I want like against this team?
I mean, I'm not gonna get into that shoot. If you talking shit that crazy, you gotta play. Like, but that's not
He
even
was
my
hurt.
big.
Again, but wait, this is my thing, and I don't want to cut you off. I'm not trying to be impolite.
I'm not gonna discuss with you. I'm not gonna.
He not even trying to get boxed in though, because it's
No. I'm
No, well,
not trying to box him in. No,
my
wait,
bigger
wait.
point is that Tyler sucked tonight. That's more
Wait.
important
Hold
than
on.
Darius Garland not playing.
Just wait. This because this isn't even like I'm not trying to be combative or nothing, right? I just disagree with your verbiage. You said Darius Garland was talking shit. I don't think that's what he was doing. Like, he didn't call him sorry. He didn't say like he a weed plate, like, oh, he a like, you understand what I'm saying? He was asked a genuine basketball question. How are you guys able to not turn the ball over and still be efficient scoring? He gave them an actual basketball answer. He said, attack Tyler Herro, play in tight space. Like, you understand? Like, I'm not joking.
You had to get that teeth.
Yeah, no, I got you the right quote. But I'm not even joking. Like, he wasn't like, yeah, because it's somebody out there that they got guarding us that's sorry. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he was talking trash. He was genuinely answering the question. He just knew that the person he was talking about is so bad, it wasn't going like change anything.
Correct, Haroon Gill.
Bro,
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
You know what? No, Dale. I'm gonna take your advice from earlier. I'm not gonna argue with you niggas. You're right.
I would be, bro. It could be Ty Jerome at this point.
No, it could. It's because he's black. You're right, Haroon. That's exactly why we defended him, bro. You got
Ty
it.
Jerome is also black, no?
Not even close. But no, I just think like overall, bro, like it's clear as to why like Miami
a Marcus Hunter comment, because I love that perspective.
He said he doesn't respect Herro. He put pressure on Herro and Herro folded. Look, dog, like the lights are brighter in the playoffs. And I think like what's happening is like people have tried to excuse away Tyler's playoff performance with his regular season kind of contributions, and you can't do that. You want to use your play-in contributions. You can't do that, bro. The playoffs are the playoffs. When you see a team 4 times in a row, then it's no more hiding from what they're doing. There's no more of them catching you by surprise. They're going into this game knowing that Tyler Herro will be attacked. Tyler knows this. Cleveland knows this. Miami knows this. And they're trying to put him in position to succeed, and he's just not up for it. That's the reality, bro. It's not. It's nothing more, nothing less than that, bro, to be honest with you. I'm going to start with you, Dale. Do you see anything Miami can do to kind of make this series a little bit more competitive before it inevitably ends in 4 games?
Yeah, I think because like the coverage that Cleveland was playing on them, we call it, and this is a quote from an all-star in the Miami Heat. We call it, which is crazy, we call it topping, keeping me from coming off the handoff, pretty much face guarding me down into the corner. So do something else.
Yeah. I know what it is. It's the play where they get in the ball on the move, and he usually been able to get that little pull-up 3 off of it.
Or get downhill a little bit, the screen good enough. But nah, it's nothing, because the problem ain't even on offense, brother. Like,
yeah,
they can't defend, bro. Like, when you got like your big man is like the guy who we want. It's Rudy Gobert, like, not gonna hold you. It's just not. They're not isoing him. Like, they're getting downhill. Like,
bro. First of all, the black Bossini. We've already talked about Andrew Wiggins being ass. Like, watch the whole show, bro. We talked about.
Why would I talk about, bro? I'm not, no, nigga. Damn, Andre Borealis went to
the Patriots.
Another Kane drafted. I think it's
like 6, yeah, ain't it?
I think it's 7.
Ooh.
But yeah, see, Mario Cristobal, good coach. Anthony DiNardo, I told you. We haven't had 7 Kings drafted.
What you about?
Huh? Yeah. Something else you was also wrong about, ain't that right?
He put niggas in the league, eh?
Hey, if you don't, that's how you build a real program. You got to put them in that NFL. For
Number 1 overall pick in the draft, you missed the playoffs. They added 3 times as many teams. You still missed the playoffs.
He got 7 niggas drafted in the league.
He got 7 players drafted in the league in year 3 of a rebuild.
He got a tight end drafted in the second round.
He kicked out half the team after year 1, his first year here. Think about that.
That goes against him. You got 7 dudes drafted and still missed the playoffs. What's that say about your coaching?
The Black Bossolini still lost.
It say I got 7 guys that's in the draft.
It's saying you have a talented roster and you can't win shit with them because you don't know how to play call.
My bad. Wait. We still doing the show.
We can talk after.
We got
I'm not talking about Andrew Wiggins, bro, just because, like, bro, why would I spend my time talking about a player who just got here in January, February, bro? Like, I could talk about him in the little pocket. Bro, I'm talking about one of our foundational pieces, right? One of the faces of our franchise, right?
All-star.
Because before, I remember when we used to struggle in games and Jimmy played well, but if somebody didn't score enough, even though he would carry the team for half the season, we would harp on him.
He's not aggressive enough.
But now we harping on the new guy and his defense instead of offense. And now it's let's point fingers at everybody else.
Again, it's the same conversation that we were having earlier. Why is it okay for everybody to talk about the two-way players and when they not stepping up on offense, but it's not okay to talk about the one-way player and the one thing that he actually lacks, which is defense, which is the bigger reason why we're losing this series, bro. Yeah, we can't score. We could never score. Like, but we used to could defend. We used to put games in the mud. We no longer have the ability to like put games in the mud because our defense is so bad.
I think we scored over 120 against Cleveland in one game this season when somebody didn't play. We lost, but hey, at least we scored the basketball. So
they said we couldn't score over 75 without him playing. That's what I heard. Ant, you got any adjustments for game 2? Oh, game 4?
No, I don't think so. I think we're seeing why the plane is stupid. Like this is the awful product you get when you let a 10 seed sneak into the playoffs. No. And also you guys are not going to bait me into defending Tyler Herro. He sucks. Like people will look at Tyler Herro and the stands are like, oh, well, what about 37 points in the conference finals as a rookie? What about the playing games this year? What about 24 and 14 in game 2 last year? Like those are the anomalies. Those are the outliers. That is not the standard. Like
that shit, Anthony.
I'm curious to see. I'm really curious. Obviously, Twitter was a bit of a firestorm after the Garland comments. Yeah. I'm very curious to see how those stands react after a game like tonight. Like, I don't understand what you could possibly say, like, about how Tyler Herro deserves a max anymore. Like, I don't know. They'll find a way. But yeah, But as far as the pointed fingers thing, I think fingers need to be pointed at everyone. Literally, every single player was bad outside of Davion Mitchell. And that's been the case for basically every single game for like the last month. Like every single player deserves blame. Spo deserves blame. They all suck. Not suck, but they're all severely underperforming outside of Davion Mitchell. And to the Wiggins thing too, how can people defend that trade? I put out a tweet like a month ago saying that trade's approaching the awfulness of the Terry Rozier trade. Obviously, I was kind of joking, but like all things considered, you traded the third best player in franchise history for a 30-year-old who doesn't fit the timeline, has had trouble staying healthy, is not a needle mover, who he gets paid a lot of money for multiple seasons. So like every single negative that you could have about him, you're seeing. And at least when he played in the regular season, he was fine. But now he's playing when the games matter, and he's terrible. Like that trade is awful. And unfortunately, Marcus Hunter may have a point.
Divorce Spo might be the worst coach of all time. Yeah. He said, bro, is upset you guys not talking about Kyle Anderson in the playoffs. Oh, my fault. Kyle Anderson didn't play tonight. Who cares? They gave his minutes to Jovic, which we told you would happen when Jovic got healthy. That's who they choose to go with. New, you see any adjustments for the next game?
Yeah, don't show up. Don't show up. Don't waste anybody's time. Y'all got enough cardio in this season. Forfeit. Tell Cleveland you got a week off or however many days off until you play somebody in the second round, and don't waste nobody else's time, mainly mine, because enough is enough.
Go ahead.
Shout out to my guy Nasty Man for the $2 dono. Hey Ant, what did they show Jimmy? So obviously he's referencing showing Jimmy Butler who's boss. And, Jimmy's hurt anyway, so it's like both people are wrong. And again, Jimmy's was a freak accident, but so is the Kelly Oubre thing. It's like, are you playing or not playing? Jimmy's likely not playing tonight. So both sides are in the wrong, truthfully.
Yeah, they both lost.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, I don't think Jimmy showed us who's boss.
Well, Jimmy won because he got his money, but like,
it was good for him. I am happy he got paid, but like, yeah, Pat Riley still looks like a bigger idiot than ever. It's like
he does. I think if they're gonna make an adjustment, if anything, they're gonna adjust. Cavaliers not playing that game, bro. Y'all can hang that up. Haywood Highsmith is gonna start at the 4 in that next game, and I think Smoke plays 6-7 people. Like, I don't see Khalil Ware playing. Like, you just can't afford to do it. He gonna let Evan Mobley abuse Haywood Highsmith, and they're gonna try and mitigate their losses everywhere else across the court.
I'm sure we took Ollie Gordon. I missed that.
Oh,
Nice.
I did too. I'm watching the Pittsburgh thing now. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think Miami has like any recourse that can help them get a game. Like, we was talking about this in the playmaking movie. Like, I thought they could get at least a game in this series, bro. And now
I bet money on it. Hard Rock had it at 4.5 games. I took the over. Fuck.
Yeah, you cooked. There's no point in us wasting time giving you guys predictions for the last game of the season. I'm pretty sure, based on the vibes, y'all can pretty much feel what we Ollie Gordon, A-Chain, right?
You don't understand ball V21.
Bro, go to hell, Mike Tomlin. Go to hell, nigga.
Will Howard?
Oof. They drafted Ollie Gordon because Jalen Wright wasn't good enough, brother. That's how this works. Like,
You don't think so? I think he showed a little promise last year.
nah, bro. If he was good, they wouldn't have. He would have played more, and you wouldn't have drafted Ollie Gordon. Like,
Wait, let me end the show before they see what our real favorite sport is. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without.
I'm about to put Ant in a sock right now.
Yeah.
Listen, you know more than we can about Kings. I'm not going to deny that. But your argument is
No,
no
you're
sense.
We got culture. We got culture.
My name does not
Don't
rhyme.
use my mic,
Oh,
nigga.
yeah.
We got culture.
We packing somebody up tonight.